BROtocol JOE.
Hopefully you've watched the RAID 101 video so that you understand that there are different RAID arrays. The first one I'm going to talk about is RAID 0, which is built for one thing and one thing only, and that's speed. But there is a catch though. If one drive fails, everything is gone. So I'm going to break down why. I will see you at the end of the video. It's time to learn about RAID 0. RAID 0, it is built, like I said, for one thing. It is built for speed. It has the need for speed. What RAID does is it uses a concept called striping. Striping very simply means that data is split into pieces and it is spread across multiple drives. So instead of writing a file to one disk, for instance, disk 0, RAID 0 divides it into blocks and distributes those blocks across the drive. So I made a very simple drawing here. We have two disks. We have block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and I forgot to add the 6. So in this RAID 0 array, the blocks of information are striped across both drives. This is just one overall block of data. But RAID 0 distributes it amongst these two drives. Now both drives can read and write at the same time, and that is where the speed comes from. So they can read and write at the same time. That's where they get their speed. So, why is it fast? Let me explain an example. I'm all about examples, kind of like the parody puzzle piece. One of my students thought my puzzle piece was amazing. I know he's being sarcastic, but here we go. Imagine you have two highways. You have you can pass lines, and cars move slowly if they're only on one lane. So right now your data is just on one lane. So now construction is over and the second lane is opened up. So now data, or cars, whichever you think about it, can now flow down the second lane of the highway. So in this example, more lanes equal more speed. But here is the danger. RAID 0 does not duplicate data. So we're going to add that as a negative. Does not duplicate. Also, based on what that means, we're going to go ahead and say no mirroring. So I'm going to start introducing you to those, or parity. So it does not have those puzzle pieces. So in a nutshell, what that means is there is no redundancy. Terrible speller, but I think I spelled redundancy right. So again, let's say disk 1 fails. You only have block 1, 3, and 5. So all of the data is messed up because data block 2, 4, and 6 are gone. So you can't have your data if half of the data is missing. So you lose one drive, you lose all the data. It requires at least 2 drives, which is why I used this example. It needs at least 2 drives, and adding more drives can increase the performance. Even more drives are participating in the striping. But again, it needs at least 2 drives. RAID 0, well, let's go ahead and put the strength. Let's just do strength, because there's only one strength in a RAID 0, and it is speed. Strength is speed. Weaknesses, it does not duplicate data. There is no mirroring or parity, which means, in essence, there is no redundancy. One drive fails, all the data is gone. So you might say, well, when would you use this? Well, gaming systems, when speed is necessity. Also, you would use it if you're just doing temporary storage or high performance computing. These are just a couple of examples. I will tell you that if you're an IT technician for a company and you use RAID 0 as your, not your backup, but your way to keep data available 24/7, you are probably going to be out of a job if one of your drives fails. So in a nutshell, let me go ahead and see me again. In a nutshell, RAID 0, it has striping. It is fast. It takes a minimum of 2 drives. There is no redundancy, and one drive failure is a total loss. And you might even say a total loss of your job. So RAID 0 gives you maximum performance, but it sacrifices data protection. And really, in a nutshell, that's RAID 0. Next up, we're going to look at RAID 1, which flips the script and focuses on data protection using mirroring. BROtocol JOE.